Nobody expected it. Nobody saw it coming. But one single moment, captured in the blur of a shaky camera, turned the entire internet upside down. It started like this: a random traveler, hiking through a mountain resort known for adventure sports and quiet retreats, snapped a quick picture of the landscape. He wasn't trying to capture anyone. He didn't even notice the two figures in the corner at first. But when he later checked the picture, something about those silhouettes stood out, something strangely familiar. Two men. Similar height. One with a relaxed, effortless posture. The other carrying a backpack casually, just like he always does. Both wearing dark hoodies, masks, and caps pulled low. The traveler posted the image with no caption, just the scenery. But fans? Fans recognized the shadows instantly. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan. Within minutes, the comment section exploded like fireworks. Is that them? No way, they're together on a mountain. Wait, look at the backpack. That's definitely Xiao Zhan. And the stance, that's 100% Wang Yibo. I am shaking, please say this is real. The photo went viral so fast that even the original poster deleted it out of fear. But it was too late. Screenshots were everywhere. Then more clues started appearing. People began noticing that both Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan had been strangely silent online. No posts. No appearances. No updates. Fans who track flights began claiming the two boarded planes within hours of each other. And the mountain where the photo was taken? A private resort famous for hidden hiking paths, waterfall diving, and nature retreats where celebrities go to relax without bodyguards or noise. Suddenly the theory wasn't just a theory anymore. People began piecing the entire puzzle together. Heavy checkmark, both disappeared the same weekend. Heavy checkmark, both love extreme sports. Heavy checkmark, both love mountains. Heavy checkmark, the resort offers cliff diving, waterfall swimming, forest biking, sunrise trails, and hidden caves. Heavy checkmark, and most importantly, the vibe between the two figures in the photo felt familiar, natural, comfortable. It wasn't the awkward distance of strangers. It was the easy, relaxed closeness of people who know each other, people who trust each other. Then came the biggest shock. A second witness commented anonymously that they saw two men laughing together near the waterfall diving spot. One of them was trying to convince the other to jump. The witness said, "They looked like old friends having the time of their lives, one teasing, the other pretending to be scared." Fans didn't even need names. They knew exactly who fit that description. And suddenly, the entire world began imagining the scenes. Two men hiking side by side on a quiet trail. Stopping to take photos of the clouds touching the mountains. Laughing as one tries diving off a low cliff into the clear water. Their feet splashing, their hair soaked, their clothes sticking to their skin. Finally relaxing, finally escaping, finally breathing again. Away from fame. Away from pressure. Away from noise. Just two hearts reconnecting in silence. The fandom lost control. People were crying, screaming, rewatching every video they ever made together. Edits were flying everywhere. Old interviews resurfaced. Emotional comments filled every platform. One tweet gained over 100,000 likes. "I don't care if the photo is blurry. The happiness feels real." And the most powerful part? Neither Wang Yibo nor Xiao Zhan denied it. No studio statement. No manager correction. No PR clarification. Just silence. The kind of silence that feels loud. The kind of silence that feels intentional. The kind of silence that feels like two people choosing peace over publicity. And now? The world is waiting. Waiting to see if more photos leak. Waiting to hear if the two were really diving, hiking, playing in waterfalls, or simply reconnecting after months, maybe years, of quiet distance. The mountain knows the truth. The water knows the truth. The wind that blew around them knows the truth. But fans? Fans believe what their hearts saw. Two figures. one mountain. One unforgettable moment. And if this is truly the beginning, part 2 is going to shake the world. By evening, the mountain had gone quiet. The tourists had returned to their cabins. The sun melted behind the peaks. And the air turned cold, the kind of cold that makes laughter echo louder. That's when another witness stepped forward. A woman staying at the same resort said she heard voices outside near the campfire area, 2 men talking softly, like they were trying not to attract attention. At first, she didn't care. People talk all the time at night. But then she heard one of them laugh, not a polite laugh, not a forced laugh, but the kind of laugh that spills out without warning. She froze. She knew that laugh. Everyone knew that laugh. Xiao Zhan. Curiosity got the best of her. She peeked from behind her cabin curtain, and there they were again. Not blurry. Not hidden. Not silhouettes. Clear. Close. Real. Wang Yibo was sitting on a rock, poking the fire with a stick, his hair slightly wet from the waterfall earlier. Xiao Zhan sat opposite him, wrapped in a thin jacket, shivering dramatically as if exaggerating the cold just to make Yibo laugh. And it worked. Yibo leaned back and laughed, the real one, the rare one, the one fans hadn't heard in so long. They talked for a long time, their voices quiet but their body language loud. Leaning forward. Smiling without holding back. No cameras. No scripts. Just 2 people who had missed each other more than they wanted to admit. Then something unexpected happened. Xiao Zhan threw a small pebble at Yibo jokingly, complaining that it was his fault they almost drowned earlier while diving. Yibo snorted and pointed at him. You were the one screaming before touching the water. I wasn't screaming. Xiao Zhan defended himself. You were, Yibo repeated, smirking. And Xiao Zhan shoved him lightly, playful, familiar, safe. The woman watching said this moment hit her like lightning. They weren't acting like co-workers, they were acting like 2 people who finally found peace in each other's presence again. But it didn't end there. As the night deepened, they began talking more seriously. Their voices lowered. The laughter softened. The mountain breeze carried fragments of their conversation. I'm glad we came here, Xiao Zhan said quietly. Yibo didn't answer immediately. He stared into the fire, thinking, then nodded slowly. Me too. It's been too long. There was a pause, the type that holds 1,000 unspoken words. Regret. Memories. Lost time. And the relief of finally reconnecting. Then Xiao Zhan said something that shook the witness to her core. Thank you, for reaching out. Yibo looked up, surprised. He didn't smile this time, he just breathed in deeply, like someone finally releasing a weight they had carried for years. I should have done it sooner, he said softly. That line alone sent the fandom into meltdown once the witness shared her story. Hours passed. The fire dimmed. The stars brightened. And the 2 men sat there like the world didn't exist, like time had stopped just for them. Then, the moment nobody expected. They walked toward the edge of the cliff where the view of the valley stretched endlessly beneath the moonlight. The woman followed quietly at a distance, still unable to believe what she was seeing. Yibo, who loved extreme sports, stood right at the edge with confidence. Xiao Zhan stood next to him, slightly nervous but trusting. And Yibo told him. Tomorrow morning, we climb to the peak. Xiao Zhan groaned dramatically. Why do you hate my legs? Yibo laughed again. But then, in a deeper, calmer voice, he added. There's something I want to show you. The witness said Xiao Zhan went quiet, not confused, not scared, but emotional, like he understood exactly what that meant. 2 friends. 2 hearts. 2 people who had lost something and were finally finding it again. They stayed there for a long time, watching the stars, their silhouettes barely moving. No cameras. No interviews. No pressure. Just peace. Pure peace. When they finally walked back toward their cabins, the witness said they walked close, not touching, but close enough that their shadows overlapped, blending into one. And that moment, that image, was the one she could not forget. She said, "It didn't look like a secret meeting. It looked like a reunion fate had delayed, but couldn't stop. And now, fans are waiting. Waiting for a statement. Waiting for confirmation. Waiting for anything. But deep down, everyone knows. Some moments don't need public explanation. Some connections don't fade with time. Some friendships survive everything. What happened on that mountain was not an accident. It was healing. It was emotional. It was overdue. And maybe, just maybe, it was the beginning of a new chapter."